The final 3 episodes of Harry and Meghan have now come to a close, and the Sussex family's grievances have predictably taken their toll on Britain and Buckingham Palace in particular. The second part of the show was quite intense, so there is no point in retelling the content of the show. I just want to note a few of the most important points that were made there. From what I saw, I made the main conclusion. This was a real revenge from Harry and Meghan to the royal family, and I don't think the Sussexes, particularly the prince himself, are hoping for any rapprochement with the family in the UK. There was plenty of footage of Meghan crying on the show, who, without hiding her resentment at the British media, the royal family and the British people in general, said everything that was on her heart without any ado or fear of hurting anyone's feelings. Harry did the same. He claimed that William shouted at him hard and a lot during the Sandringham summit, and his father, then Prince Charles, said things that were not true. What those things were, Harry didn't say. About the Queen of Sussex, he added, she only sat on the sidelines and listened in silence, saying nothing in his defense. About the Queen, Harry said that she hadn't decided anything for a long time, and that everyone decided for her. He backed up this statement by saying that before the summit, Her Majesty had first agreed to meet him, saying she was free, and then cancelled the meeting, explaining that she didn't know that she appeared to be busy. The prince is convinced that high-ranking palace officials and William and Charles decided everything for the Queen, and turned his grandmother against him. The reason for the family row at Sandringham was that Harry wanted to remain a senior working royal, to serve the Queen but earn his own money. The royal family disagreed, and it turned into a scandal. But it wasn't just this that alienated Harry from his family. The prince revealed that before Megxit, the palace released a statement refuting a Daily Express article that William was banishing the Sussexes from the royal family, and the statement came out allegedly on behalf of the 2 brothers. But in the film, Harry said he didn't give his permission for the statement, didn't sign it and was against its publication. But no one listened to him. I couldn't believe it, the prince said. No one asked my permission to use my name in a statement like this, Meghan cried, because they were happy to lie to protect my brother, and they never told the truth to protect us. Harry added that during a conversation with his father before Megxit, he told him that he and Meghan were willing to give up the titles of Dukes of Sussex if necessary. It is revealed from the film that the couple even made plans to move to New Zealand in 2018, which is actually right after the wedding. They supposedly enjoyed working for the Commonwealth, and after Megxit they wanted to keep that role, but they weren't allowed to. They were stripped of many patronages, and the prince was also stripped of his military ranks. The Sussexes showed many family photos from their days in Britain. The newlyweds posed for the camera in their first home, Nottingham Cottage, which is located on the grounds of Kensington Palace. There were also shots from their wedding in Frogmore, shots of their home in Montecito, shots with Mum Doria, and just a sea of photos with the kids. As well as Archie, who the Sussex couple didn't want to hide this time, the happy couple showed Lilibeth, including photos and a video of her birthday party. There were also plenty of claims about the palace in the media from Meghan, who said that the royal family was simply trying to distract attention from the problems among the Windsors themselves by writing negative articles about her. The Daily Mail took particular pains. You've made it sound like people want to take my life. It's not just any tabloid, it's not just any story, and I'm terrified. Why would you do that? Because you are bored or it makes you feel better? Meghan is in tears. Doria's mum also spoke in tears as her daughter told her about how she couldn't live like this anymore because of her condition. Prince Harry adds that it is the Daily Mail that is responsible for Meghan losing her baby in the summer of 2020. According to the prince, his wife's emotional state has suffered because of the articles in that tabloid, and from a long legal battle with them. I have come to terms with the fact that we will never get an apology. My wife and I are moving on. We are focused on the future, said Harry. Meghan, for her part, revealed that even the palace aides, not to mention the Windsors, have considered her an alien organism since her arrival, and have not accepted her into their midst, because she is an American of color. And this misunderstanding and rejection allegedly constantly caused them to want to get rid of her in every way possible. All because, according to Harry, the royal family could not accept the popularity of his wife, just as his father and all the Windsors once could not accept the popularity of his mother, and that was the reason for her expulsion. Harry claimed that Meghan performed her royal duties better than the rest of the family, which caused them to feel competitive and resentful, because Charles and William, in his opinion, could not stand the more successful Meghan and Harry. And after a supposedly successful tour of Australia and New Zealand, briefings against his wife began at the palace. According to the prince, palace officials began to make up negative stories about them in the media. In response to the just-released film and the statements made in it, palace insiders accused Meghan and Harry of trying to overthrow the monarchy, or, at the very least, harm the crown. The courtiers said the Sussexes have been preparing for this for a long time and very carefully, and added that it's a good thing Her Majesty the Queen doesn't see it. It looks like they want to overthrow the monarchy, said a royal insider. What else did they want to achieve with this film? It was a sly and cunning attack from start to finish. They even came to celebrate the anniversary of Her Majesty the Queen's reign, secretly bringing the producers and film crew with them. Many are even glad that the Queen doesn't see it all.